welcome back to another episode of This Is More Than Hoops. My name is Jordan Gainey.
Cade Phillips.
Jemai Mayshak.
And we have two very special guests here today with us.
Extremely special.
Very.
I'm Sarah Puckett.
I'm Jillian Hollingshed.
Thank you guys so much for fitting us in to your busy schedule.
Yeah.
We know you guys just got back last night. Fantabulous job, by the way.
Man,
Thank you.
Fabulous.
You know,
fantabulous.
if you watch my interview from a couple games ago, I said that. I made a new word.
Trademark it.
Yep, fantabulous. But today, we are coming to you from the Standard at Knoxville, one of UT's premier off-campus student communities. A big shout out to them, along with Society 865 and Tradition Knoxville for hosting us tonight.
Managed by Landmark Properties, these communities offer fully furnished and unfurnished options, with 1 to 5 bedroom apartments designed to meet every student's needs.
Each property features elevated amenities for the perfect work-life balance and convenient locations tailored for UT students. If you're looking for housing for fall 2025, make sure to check them out today.
And today we are excited to announce a new partnership with the Players Lounge and Dick's Sporting Goods, a proud partner of the Tennessee Volunteers.
And the Lady Vols. And coming soon from Dick's House of Sport here in Knoxville, we'll be having many new great shows with Tennessee greats.
Me personally, I've actually gotten my golf clubs from Dick's House of Sport. They took great care of me, great customer service, got them extended. You know, I don't need the average golf clubs. And so love to stop by there, try out the golf simulator.
They were one of the first places in Knoxville to actually have a DK Laker jersey. So I got Jackson one of those, and you know he wears it all the time. He loves it.
Me personally, I love the Stanley Wall. There's many great options. I already have 6 guys. Yeah. So I can go get any new color I want, and I think it's a wide variety, and they have many different options for me.
My favorite part is definitely the shoe wall. It's a lot of good options. I got a lot of my Jordans and Vomeros from there.
My favorite is the rock climbing wall. I know everybody knows about it. It's kind of been there ever since I've been there, so I don't know how long it's been there, but one of these days I gotta try it out. Just one time. I see some little kids do it, and then I realize that I shouldn't be so nervous. So yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Dick's House of Sports. So let's get into it.
Let's do this, man.
Big week for us all. How does it feel for you ladies to be in the Sweet 16?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, for me personally, this is my 3rd out of 4th year to be back to the Sweet 16. So, I know.
Wow.
I'm just really excited to have the opportunity to be back there, but also I feel like we're in a really good place to go past that this year, and we have the capability, and we're just, we're on our high right now, so hopefully we'll stay on it.
Yeah, I feel good too. This is not my 3rd, so this will be my 2nd, but I feel good too. Our chemistry is good. We've been the best, just having fun. Our coaches have a lot of confidence in us, and they believe in us, and so does Lady Ball Nation, so we're hyped.
A big difference from your guys' tournament and ours is the first 2 rounds are at the higher seed. Last night, could you feel the crowd, from the opposing team?
Oh, definitely. Just from the start of the game, of course, but whenever we went on our run and we were up 15-16, and then we come out of halftime and they went on a 14-0 run, that's when you definitely heard it. But, we've grown a lot, and I feel like our huddles, if you watch us, they're extremely tight. We try to not let any noise get in, even though, the crowd is being as loud as they possibly can to get in our heads. And so it was definitely a hard environment to play in, but I felt like we carried it well, and we had fun while doing it.
Interesting. I wonder how it'd be for men's basketball if that were to happen. I feel like it would. I like how it is now.
Me too.
But I feel like that would be kind of crazy, knowing that when you play against a higher seed, that you're gonna go into their home arena. I definitely feel like it'd be less upsets.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like it would kind of erase the whole Cinderella run.
Yeah.
A little bit,
True.
True. Imagine, what was it, FDU beat Purdue a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Imagine they had to play at Purdue.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Unreal.
It'd be very tough. It'd be fun, though.
It would be fun.
It would be fun.
It would be fun. Yeah, it would be fun. I think just from a traveling standpoint, going to arenas that you may not usually go to because they're not in your conference or you didn't schedule them for non-conference, that part would be fun, at least for a mid-major. I feel like that'd be great.
Now we're going to our Sweet 16. What number is that for you?
This is 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
3 in a row. You know, blessed, blessed and highly favored.
Yeah.
Want to be able to get to that next part. You know what I mean? That would be
Next
2 in a
weekend.
row.
Yep.
That'd be, I think, the first. Well, no, yeah, this was the first time this ever happened for men's basketball. 3 Sweet 16s, and then obviously that'd be the first time ever for men's basketball 2 Elite Eights, and then moving on from there, the first ever Final Four. It's a lot of goals, you know, that we have that I feel like we're stepping into, but it's crazy. I think we started from summertime talking about it, the plan, and then like we're here now, bro. Like it's surreal.
Yeah.
But it's 2 in a row for you though.
2 in a row for me.
Yeah.
2 in a row for me.
Yeah. Or both of you guys. 2 in a row. Yeah.
2 in a row.
Yeah. Dang, that's
I was
crazy,
here
bro.
too.
That's wild.
I was here too.
That's wild.
Yeah, man, it's been a good time, you know. Season's flown by, years flown by, but the days have been long, you know. It's
Tell me about it.
it's a weird combo, but man, it is. You're saying there's so many goals and so many firsts that are like within reach and stuff that we've talked about. They're finally here, so it's a surreal time to be a Tennessee Vol right now. You know, being in the tournament. This is only my second year being in it. It's a very new experience. And I think it's one of the coolest things in sports. You know, we got to play the first regional in Lexington, which is a place we're pretty familiar with, but we got to kind of see it from a whole different perspective with, you know, being in different locker rooms. Like, I mean, we were in Kentucky's locker room for a while, got to use their hot and cold tubs. You know, it's a cool experience. Kind of talk about the stuff that y'all think is cool and unique to the tournament you can't find in other sports.
I had to wash my feet with bleach after I walked in Kentucky's locker room, so just making sure, you know, we know.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
Tennessee's locker room is by far the best. Thank you for the cold tubs,
Our cold
though.
tubs are bigger.
The cold tubs are bigger. They are bigger. We did find out about that. And like I think the whole locker room is just better. And then the tea on the top is, you know, way better. So my experience was fun. Shout out to the arena for letting us use the cold tub. All seriousness. The cold tub really helped us out a lot. I think, like you said, being in the locker room, honestly, being so close to the other teams was kind of crazy too. Like I'm seeing Auburn, you know, I'm seeing Creighton, I'm seeing other teams that we're about to play in the same arena as us. So that was kind of cool as well. And then I think just watching the games beforehand was surreal to me. I think I always grew up a fan of March Madness, and watching the games is, you know, is the best part of the whole thing. So being a part of it, you still kind of want to be a fan and watch and enjoy basketball because, you know, it's what you love. So I think those are probably the best parts of being there.
Like just warming up. Like, because we didn't warm up on the court. We were warming up in the back. And like our gym, TBA hosts more people, has like a bigger capacity than they do. But like Rupp is like huge just on the outside of it. Like they probably, like we're warming up and I'm seeing an elevator and it says go to 4th floor. 4. I'm like, 4. 4. Like, we on the court right now. Like there's 4 stories of this. I'm like, man, this thing is huge. But like it's just cool because like we don't really get to see that whenever we go and play in Rupp. Like we're exploring the whole thing whenever we're over there. We're like little kids in a candy store up in there.
Man.
Just having fun, you know. But that's pretty cool. Just seeing new arenas, new places, and this week we get to go. We're playing in a football stadium.
That's wild.
Like
That is wild.
it doesn't get any better. It really doesn't.
Yeah, I think for us, like being able to see, like playing new gyms that we necessarily haven't played in, that type of thing, but also like more of like the tournament play side of things, like all the 5 seeds are like in instead of the 4 seeds, right, in the Sweet 16. And so I think that's like pretty cool and a testament to like all the hard work that every single team has done, and especially for us, like all the hours, just everything, just seeing it pay off, you know, means the world. And like to be a senior and have been here for 4 years, it's like we're back, you know. I know I've been to the Sweet 16, but like we have the chance to go past it and, you know, contend for a national championship this year. And so it's just really exciting to be a part of something that's so big and that like so many people watch, you know. It's not just like every single state is watching the March Madness, both sides, you know. And so it's just really cool to be a part of a team that has like such a good chance of like actually making it to the Final Four.
Yeah, I have to agree. Just being in the moment is just really the coolest part. Like Meshack said, like growing up, you always heard people talk about March Madness and how big it was, but now actually being in a program that is contending for national championships on the men's and women's side, it's huge. Just being in the moment and just actually living through it is really just a blessing, honestly, and we're just having fun with it.
Yeah, I think that's, you said it all, especially like you said, it's where everything's cool. Both women and men's, like both in the Sweet 16, like that doesn't happen usually. And I think we've made that happen and we've gone far. Both teams have done great in this season, and seasons have passed. And I think it's just, this era of basketball and this era of just sports, Tennessee sports in general, has been nothing short of amazing. So, just being a part of history is wild. I was just noticing, I was on Twitter, like, for me to be able to I'm about to get my 11th national tournament appearance, hoping to get a 12th. Like, that is surreal, bro. Like, it's surreal. It made me think about, like, all the teammates I've had before, all the times I've had, in practices, coming here and then realizing that I'm a senior, like, and this might be my last one, like, it's kind of crazy. And then I think even for you guys, like, being able to experience, all of us, like, being able to experience this position is something that doesn't happen for, regular people or, athletes at the same time. Just people don't get that experience. So for us to get it as often as we gotten it, 2 times, whether it's 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, it doesn't matter. For us to get that as often as we gotten it, I think, like I said, we're breaking records just doing that. So it's wild, but we want to keep the main thing the main thing. We want to focus on getting the wins. We want to focus on reaching new heights. We didn't come here to just settle for the Sweet 16. We came here to go all the way. So one game at a time and, focus on the next opponent.
During these crazy times, how is everyone staying focused?
2K. I'll just put that out there right now. 2K is how I'm staying focused. It's a very great game, basketball game. If you play, you play. But I think it's helping me with my reads, helping me with my with my cuts. You know what I'm saying? Making sure I'm staying focused on defense,
Speed boosting,
all that. I usually play with I play with a couple of family members too. So if we're playing in the pro-am, I'm talking on defense, making sure my communication is top notch. So I think that really helps me for the real game. So if you want to get better at basketball in real life, you've got to start with the basics and play 2K. But that's how I've been staying focused.
Yeah, I don't play 2K during the basketball season. As you know, I'm an after the season 2K kind of player.
For sure.
I'm not that good. I compete though. I always compete.
Play hard.
Always.
Play hard.
He's down on the floor
shots.
with his my player, bro.
Yeah, I sprint the floor. I do everything I need to do.
He's breathing when he's at the free throw line.
At the free throw line, taking my deep breath, letting him do everything. Get it
on the
out.
mic, he will do that. And knock him down, bro.
Yeah, I knock him down. But to stay focused, I try to stay off my phone and just go strictly on TikTok. That's it.
Wait.
Do
You
TikTok
stay
on
on his phone and then go on
I
TikTok?
just try to,
So you try to like shut down all the other apps?
Social media,
like the
social
Twitter.
media. Okay.
Right. Okay, so that
don't
can
go on
distract
Twitter.
you really.
Twitter and
the Twitter bad.
Twitter can
I
be
can't
bad.
go on the Twitter.
Twitter can be bad, bro.
It's real
I
bad.
can't go on Instagram.
Instagram
The
can
only
be
time
bad.
I go
too.
on Instagram is like after we win. After
See,
the game.
my thing though, okay, this is a question for everybody. With Twitter, it's hard not to be, because that's where I get my news. Like, I feel like I'm old. I feel like I'm not going to look at the TV for like, what's going on?
I deleted Twitter after my freshman year.
I go on Twitter.
I don't blame you.
I ain't had it
I
since.
go on Twitter and I'll look up in the morning, I'll look up what's trending, like, okay, what's going on in the world. And then you never know, like, a celebrity could be pregnant, a divorce could be going on and we have no idea.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Matchmaking, made a new relationship, who knows? You just got to keep
That
up with
is
the times.
true. That is true.
That's
Twitter
why I get all my
is the
news.
new
It's
the new news.
It's the new news, bro.
It is.
You just gotta find the right sources, but it's the new news. Bro. It's wild.
Yeah.
But I feel you on the TikTok stuff.
I just
TikTok is fun.
and
I love
it's
TikTok.
like you get new sounds,
Yeah.
new dances.
They do got some good sounds.
It made me laugh. Like,
Yeah.
see
They do
Cade
got
on
some
there all the time.
All the time, bro.
Hey.
All the time. It don't stop. It don't stop.
Yeah,
What's
okay.
you guys' favorite apps? Favorite apps, real quick?
I like Twitter as
Twitter?
well. Twitter and TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, for my
What
top.
about you?
I like Instagram Reels.
Okay, I haven't gotten into that.
my
I've
third.
heard
No,
about
Instagram Reels
I see reels of
hilarious, bro.
the comments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kay, what about
TikTok
you?
was banned. It was.
I don't know. Chess.
Oh, well, you had to say RIP
You
to
do
TikTok,
play
right?
chess.
Yeah.
You had to say RIP to TikTok, didn't you?
Yeah, I might be reviving it though.
Oh,
I
you might be finding a way?
I might have to. I might have to.
All right.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of chess lately.
Is that what you do to keep your mind focused on?
Yeah,
Chess.
chess. Yeah. I like what you talk about being focused. Like this is what we train for, dude. Like
Yeah.
That's true.
This is
That's true.
this is what we prepare for.
Yeah,
Like
that's
we're
true.
like this is like
Yeah.
there's nothing to change for us.
Type.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, you see us like at pregame meal, we all still just laughing. And
Yeah,
like,
bro,
we
it-
still joking around.
You
but
would think that we're just like locked in
Locked
like
in.
this, like just waiting for the. No, bro, we be joking, playing around.
Yeah.
I be on the floor like if I hear some good music, I'm dancing. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I'm about to enjoy my time.
We're laughing on the court too.
Yeah,
We like on the court, bro.
Me and JG were joking around mid-game last game. You know,
'cause
It could be a close
fell
game.
into
it
the
don't
UCLA
matter.
cheerleaders and came back. We made a few jokes about it, but
Oh.
yeah,
Yo, the
So we're
cheerleaders
just-
be heckling sometimes,
They
bro.
do,
I
bro.
swear
They
they do, bro. Yeah, no, they be going at you sometimes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. What about you guys? How do you guys stay focused during the tournament?
Honestly, I have to say, I know some of us bring like our game system as well. Some of us bring our PS5s and stuff like that. I would just say hanging out with each other, just enjoying each other's time, just getting that chemistry right, and just just having fun. Like you said, we trained for this literally all our lives. So I mean, of course, we're gonna be eating it, breathing it, living it. So let me say that.
I watch Netflix. Yeah.
Girl, give me the tea.
I'm
What,
gonna say what we watching right now. I need
what's in
something.
that
Okay,
girl?
okay.
I need something.
I just finished SWAT.
SWAT?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
SWAT.
I've heard of SWAT.
You got
but
action, you got romance, you got it all.
Those got like a bunch of seasons or something? Or no?
Yeah, it's 7.
7, yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a
got
lot,
time for
but I finished it in like 2 months.
I thought you were gonna say-
So, that's how I just like get away from everything and just do something that I want to do to make sure I'm like fulfilled, right? And just making sure, like self-care, like all that kind of thing. I'm big on mental health, so making sure I'm good so I can give to my teammates as much as I possibly can. And just whatever that might be, like I journal a lot, read some, like just small things like that to, fill my cup. So I'm able to be my best.
Pre-game rituals, I think I have to eat like a Rice Krispie before every game. Like not even the big ones, like the small mini ones. If I have the big one, I have to like break it off and share with one of my teammates. Not Puck, but one of my other teammates. We do pickle juice. I don't know,
I used to drink
vitamins and
those when I was
stuff.
little, too, so.
I sweat a lot, so I get like a lot of cramps and stuff. So I have to drink a lot of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's understandable. I understand.
I feel like our team hype each other up a lot. We listen to music a lot. Kaya brings a speaker literally everywhere.
Everywhere.
We constantly listen to music and just build each other up for what's to come, because at the end of the day, like we're all we got, we're all we need.
So like right before a game, do y'all do anything to where like y'all get hype as a team? Because like what we do is like Z, number 11 on our team, she like we'll all get in a circle and she'll like dance in the middle, and that's how we get hyped for our games.
So right after introduction.
No,
Yeah.
nobody's in the middle dancing, but when we turn on that Chief Keef and we start walking with the
Oh, like
speaker,
walking out.
Yeah.
we walk, well, wherever we going, we walking,
Yeah.
and we playing that Chief Keef, we got the speaker going loud, we all reciting the whole lyrics. I think that's what gets us ready. That's what gets me ready.
For real, that's
Hey, yeah.
Honestly, we low-key clip farming, because whoever got the camera out, they making an edit. Shout out to all the edit makers, you know what I'm saying? Keep making more. But nah, yeah, I've been seeing a couple of those edits. I'm like, they fire. But I think that's what gets us hyped, bro. Everybody's doing, I'm seeing C Dunk. I'm seeing C Dunk reciting the lyrics. I'm seeing Gavin, freaking Igor, not even from America. He don't know, barely know who Chief Keef is, but he reciting the lyrics. I'm like, oh, all right, bro, we ready, bro. We ready. Yeah, no, I think that's what gets us hyped, bro.
I think more than getting hype, one of our team focuses is being loose. Like
Yeah.
I think something that we focus on is being relaxed and kind of like, and just doing what we do. I mean, because this is what we love to do, and so there's really no point in getting too hyped for it. It can only hurt at some point. And so I think nobody necessarily riles us up, but it's more of like everybody just relax.
Yeah, everyone has their own little thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you may see me over there, I won't be saying a thing. I just be bobbing my head, something. I just be like
That
this.
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, you know.
Me and JG sit next to each other before the games, and so I can hear his headphones sometimes.
He can hear it from OT7 Kwani. He goes straight to Morgan Wallen. Like that's just how it is.
It's a crazy
But,
switch up.
Yeah, before the game, I gotta get crazy, then I gotta get calm, so I can balance both.
I feel you on that one. I think for me, it's kind of the same thing, but I just want to have fun. So, like, whatever's going to make me smile, make me laugh. Yeah. Like, unless I have, like, something I really want to, like, get done that game and I'm focused on something specific, I just want to be laughing. I want to just be able to enjoy myself, bro. Like, I feel like I play the best when I play carefree. Like, I'm just playing basketball and I'm just playing to have fun. I feel like that's when I play my best. That's when I'm laughing on the court. It's when I'm getting more steals. It's when I'm more enthusiastic, like when I'm going out there and I'm not just overthinking, but I'm just thinking about, having fun out there. So,
can I tell you on a moment in the last game where I felt the whole team relax right before the game?
What?
So right before the game, the buzzer's already gone off, like it's final huddle, but UCLA's coach walks up to half court and wants to like shake Coach Barnes' hand, right? Coach Barnes is all the way in the huddle with us. He turns around and starts running.
Never seen him do
We've
that.
never seen him run in our life.
Never seen him do that.
So in the huddle, we all look around at each other. We start laughing.
Dying laughing.
We're about to play in the round of 32. Like, no pregame time left on the clock. We start dying laughing. And that's just when we felt the whole team just
Coach Barnes started laughing when he got hit.
I said, oh, he going. Yo, that had me cracking up, bro. I couldn't even be serious, bro. I started crying. Oh, that was funny. Man, the SEC has been such a tough road this year. You guys know it. I'm sure, with women's basketball, it's tough as well. But, obviously, record-breaking, right? Record-breaking, 7 SEC schools in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Wow. That is crazy, bro. Like, I knew it wasn't just me, but the way we were playing these SEC schools, every team felt like they were locked in, ready to play. There was no, like, sleeper school where you was like, okay, we can go in there, we'll win. But every team was ready to play. It was, lower seeds winning against bigger teams and vice versa. But to see the 7 SEC teams, it really goes to show just how dominant SEC has been this year. So it's exciting to see all these SEC schools there. I was secretly cheering for everybody in the SEC.
Yeah,
I'm a big
no
SEC guy. I wanted our teams to show out until they play us, and then we got to win. But I was really hoping that as far as we go, SEC schools are still there representing, and we want to hold our end of the bargain. But yeah, I think SEC schools have been doing a great job representing.
It's the SEC.
Just means more.
It just means more.
14 total teams in the whole
That's
tournament.
crazy.
Also a record.
Record in itself. Made the right decision. They made the right decision doing
It
it.
is.
Yeah.
Like, it's the best conference ever.
The quad 1 wins,
year
bro, that
was
you can get.
Bro.
Yeah. Like,
Unreal.
It's wild. It's
and
wild.
going into it is like, obviously we're going for every SEC school
Right.
just so they're part of the conference.
Mm-hmm.
Always rooting for them. Hopefully they do good. Auburn was in the same city as us.
Mm-hmm.
Their fans stayed after, cheered for us.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're watching their game, wanting them to win.
That
It's
is
been
kind of
great.
crazy when you think about it, bro. We were in Rupp with Auburn fans cheering
Cheering.
and Tennessee fans cheering
Yeah.
for us to win. Like, that is probably the weirdest situation ever. You're in a rival arena going against UCLA or, in Wofford, and a rival team is also there cheering you on. Kind of goes to show just like kind of everybody puts their differences aside when it comes to a school that's not an SEC team.
Right.
You know what I mean? But with that being said, who's been some of your surprising games, surprising teams, or honestly, most fun games you've watched so far? I think for me, there's been a couple. I really liked Maryland, Colorado State. That was a crazy game. Dairy Queen, game winner. That's what March Madness is about. That's what March Madness is about. So that was crazy. The UConn-Florida game.
That was good.
That was my game.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I was gonna say.
think
That was the best game.
sharing a little story on that, we were all watching. We were all watching it on the bus. Watching it, tuned in, but the bus were driving in the middle of nowhere, and so it kept shutting off and shutting back on. So we couldn't really watch the game. We were kind of just watching to see if the scoreboard changed or who did what. But that was kind of a surreal experience, just being so upset and up and down on the stuff working and not working and seeing who wins. But yeah, I think that was probably one of the craziest games.
Yeah, and even on the women's side, you guys had 8 or 9 SEC schools in the whole entire dance.
Crazy.
Shows your guys' conference no joke either.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to what you said about SEC being the best conference there is, and I think it just being especially like on the women's side in the SEC, like I know y'all's is the same, but like the speed of the game and the physicality is just like so much higher than like other conferences. And so being against that every single night and then going into the tournament, it just really prepares you for whatever's going to be thrown at us, And so just like y'all, like cheering on the SEC schools, and then when we match up with them, of course, wanting to beat them and everything. So yeah, it's cool to be a part of the best conference.
Yeah, the SEC is definitely dominant. One of those conferences that everyone is, watching. It's so physical, like you said, Sarah. It's exciting, fast-paced. It's just an all-around game. I think the SEC has a little bit of everything from the other conferences all in one. Like you're gonna get, ball movement, physicality, just all those little pieces in that game. So I think that just makes it more exciting to watch and just shows how many people watch it for the men's and women's side. And we also had a couple upsets in the March Madness bracket as well. The Kansas State and the Kentucky.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And the last buzzer beater for the OT.
That last shot was
I know Ole Miss beat Baylor at home.
That was
Yes,
crazy
that
too.
was-
I saw
yeah.
that game too. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, the game I thought about not only just because of it being an SEC game, but because we have a friend on Indiana's team, old teammate. And so just the South Carolina-Indiana game, it was really close there for a while. And then, South Carolina just kind of took it away. But definitely loved watching that game just because we were able to support our friend and support an SEC team. So that was a cool game to watch.
So our last segment we have is a little game.
Well, mix and
A
match.
little mix and match.
Okay.
So,
Putting people on the spot.
putting people on the spot. We'll start with you guys first.
Okay.
You ladies first. On your guys' team, who, first one to the people that aren't here,
Yeah.
who acts like Zakai and Chaz?
I think for Zakai, I would say KB,
Yeah.
Kanaya. Like, pretty chill, but like, has some swagger about her, but then like, she can be really funny at times. And like, that's what I get from Zakai too, kind of. So that's what I would say for him.
Yeah, I'll say KB too. Like, they'll be chill one moment, but if someone turns them up in the game, it's over with. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like a different
cap.
them. So I think that was perfect.
And they're both
I
point
like that one.
guards.
Yeah.
I like that
They're
one.
both
me too.
I think they're
facilitators, good teammates, defensive stoppers. Yeah,
and just a leader on the team
yeah.
too as well. So
For Chaz,
I say Jewel.
yeah, I would say Joel too.
It's just silent killers, man. Like
Yeah.
if you're going up against them, you know they're going to score. Like they're going to do. You're just going to have to slow them down. Like there's no stopping. I feel like there's no stopping them.
Neither of them.
So
Yeah, I would definitely
yeah.
say they're like for no, we'll start with Kate. We'll go this way. Okay.
and,
For Kate, I'll let you go first.
oh man. Okay, for Cade, I would think I'm thinking like either like Liz or like Tess almost because just like a big. I know it's so weird. I know it's like it's just
I'll be
like a
shooting that
big.
thing like Tess.
Like a big role player. Like when you come into the game, I think it like just shifts it. Like no matter how big the dude is, like you don't care. Like you're gonna go in and just like dominate. Get big boards, big blocks. Like I feel like you're in difference in the game, and I feel like when Liz and Tess are in the game, there are differences for us. So that's kind of what I was thinking.
That was a good answer. Yeah, I would say like role player, like Tess, but then I was gonna say me.
I can see that though.
Yeah,
No,
that's
because
true.
only
I was gonna say that one too.
only
That's a good one.
because like you're like me looking or watching you play, like you're big on like the little things and you do like all the dirty things that like maybe
That
your
family
teammates.
connection, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, and that for sure. that for sure.
Yep.
is the
Yeah.
But
That
no, and so
connectivity.
I pride myself on those things too. Like I want to do like all the small things for my team, and like for me, like I'll speak up in huddles whenever I need and like encourage my teammates. And I don't know how you are in those situations,
We do
but
the same thing.
but yeah, just being like the player that's like calm, cool, and collected like all the time, and just brings energy to the team that we might need in a moment. And I feel like you do that too. So.
Yeah, I can see that. Personality-wise too, you guys are both kind of like mellow, but can be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can be. Man.
I was about to
No,
say.
you're hilarious, bro. You're hilarious.
Yeah, he
So
just
is-
said that for me because
so
he
is
wanted to
Puck.
be insulted.
So it's Puck. Don't do Puck like that.
Like what? Okay, for Jordan.
I have a good one.
Okay, you go first.
I say Ruby. It's like a
Okay.
3-level score. Like that's literally
Yeah.
perfect. Get to the basket, pull up
She do got a
jumper,
little midi
three.
too.
Yeah.
Like
she
that's
Yeah.
what I'm
does.
saying.
She
Literally,
do.
they're literally the same player. Like getting to the bag. Like I was watching one game. I saw JG do like. I forgot, it was like some move and got to the basket. I was like, dang, I didn't know JG had that in his bag. Like, he pulling stuff out of his bag. And I feel like Ruby does the same. They're just a 3-level score. Like I said, pull ups, getting to the basket, fadeaways, 3-point game.
Do you feel like their personalities are the same? A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's chill. Like she's like.
JG's funny, Ruby's funny.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, where you be having like quiet moments. I feel like Ruby does the same.
Oh,
so,
she definitely does that.
Like she'll
yeah.
be, getting locked in and stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
think that's a good
And
one.
she carries herself like. Just how I watch you play, like she carries herself kind of the same way of
Same
like
manner, yeah.
confident, not cocky. You know, just like doing all things in the game, like scoring from any level, like whatever it is. So yeah, I'd agree.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good comparison. I like that one.
For Jemai,
So
this
funny.
is funny. Okay. So
not
I
gonna
would
like
definitely
this.
have to say
Right answers only.
Talasia Cooper.
Yeah, Coop
TK?
for sure.
Or Coop?
Yeah.
Oh,
Coop.
Coop.
Yeah, because she's
I
like,
said TK. I don't know why I was thinking Coop.
Hey, I agree.
no, because like you're the defensive specialist. She's the defensive specialist.
She do be getting them steals.
So,
though.
like,
I'm not
She
gonna
had
lie.
7 steals last
7
night.
last night.
crazy.
That
yeah,
was
she
crazy.
almost had a triple double.
That's
Literally.
crazy.
Like,
In steals, like
yeah.
That is wild.
But yeah, I would say her, and like personality wise too, like
it's goofy. Like when you need to turn that dog mentality on, it gets turned on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Absolutely. Always. I'm sure you talk a lot of crap.
Yeah,
So, yes.
sometimes.
Yeah, Coop does that
sometimes.
too.
Like you scream.
Yes.
Like, you yell.
Bro, I be getting
oh my god, she does that too.
Okay, then this is the
She'll be
perfect.
like,
this is the
oh, like
Yo.
Coop will just scream like
I
out of
be getting
nowhere.
hype,
We'll be
bro.
like, what is going
I
on?
be getting hyped, bro.
Yes. I think that's perfect.
Oh yeah.
Definitely her.
I definitely be talking too, bro. When the time is right, there's some stuff that's said, absolutely. Especially if I don't let me know the person
Yes,
on the other
literally.
team. It's
That's
done
a
for
perfect.
it.
That's perfect.
It's done for it.
I would hate to be on offense standing in front of you guys. I can tell you that
Yeah.
for sure. No.
That's a good one though. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, so that's ours.
I was gonna say, y'all put a lot of thought into that one.
Yeah.
That was a lot of thought.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah, we're gross. Okay. Y'all do us, of course, and then do Avery, Z, and who's the third one? Kaya.
Kaya.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll start with Avery.
You know who.
Let me
Let's see.
think.
Wonder what y'all are gonna
What are
say.
you gonna
Wonder,
say?
love you, Grant.
What are you gonna say?
But a more athletic version of you.
Yeah, fact. More athletic version of Grant Hurst. But no, honestly, jokes aside, their personality is kind of like from how I've talked to Avery and I've talked to, obviously I've talked to Grant a lot. Their personalities do kind of seem similar, same. So yeah, I'd definitely say Grant.
Very good shooters, play the game the right way. Avery's just a little more athletic and,
Facts.
plays a little more defense than Grant for sure.
Oh man.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go Grant. They're both from Tennessee natives. Pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Grant.
All right, next one. Who you guys want us to do next? Kaya or
Kaya.
Izzy? Kaya?
Oh my gosh.
I think for Kaya, the way that I've talked to Kaya, she kind of reminds me of somebody's personality just because they can kind of get a little, get me a little annoyed. And so the person I'm going to go with is Bishop Boswell. I feel like their personalities are alike. They make me laugh under any circumstances, doesn't matter where it is. But then sometimes they'll say some stuff that's like, why? Like, why did you say that? Why did you say that? So I think Kaya and Bishop, their personalities are a little bit alike. I can see that.
Yeah, I can say Bishop.
I
I can say that one too.
Yeah.
And they're both funny.
Very.
Yeah.
All the time. And there's never a bad, they're always funny no matter what the moment
Exactly.
is. Always.
Exactly.
Even if it's unintentional. Like just asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
Asking too many questions. It's like, bro, what? Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Low key, same playing style.
Yeah, low key, yeah. Yeah, low key. Okay. Z.
Z.
Yeah.
You guys want to go first? I had one in my head too for that one, but I want to see if you guys have something different.
I'd go. You gotta go Fee.
I was gonna say Fee.
I gotta go
was gonna say
Fee.
But Z be getting to the bag a little bit.
She do
get a little.
But see,
a little
what
something.
people don't
She
know,
had the pit pat, too.
Fee got that.
Fee do
He got
got a little
that.
pit pat.
There was a video of him shooting threes, and he made like 5, 6 in a row. People
did.
didn't know that he was doing that in high school, bro. Like he got that. Bro.
He got a little.
Don't
Hey,
sleep,
you know
don't
what?
sleep
My
on my
fault,
boy
Fee. You're
Felix.
Right. You're right, Fee.
Don't sleep
Not
on
you, right?
Felix, bro.
My fault. My fault. My fault.
Don't sleep. Nah, I think just from how when I've talked to Z, and obviously I talk to Felix all the time, they both seem, tell me if I'm wrong, but they both seem kind of like chill, like mellow, but can turn up a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? Get to talking mess if you need to talk mess, like, you know how to make fun of each other, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Felix
Yeah.
definitely knows how to do that.
Literally all the time.
From what I've known about Z, like she's always dancing. She doesn't take herself too serious, you know. And that's the same thing with Fee. Fee never takes himself like too serious.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is.
That's true.
Yeah, that is.
Felix does not take himself too serious, and I think that's probably one of the best things about Felix.
Yes.
He knows how to take a joke, and he knows how to give jokes out, no matter what the circumstances are. And Z kind of seems like that type of person.
Yes.
So
No, she definitely is.
yeah, I think that's a good one.
That girl's so goofy, man. Oh my gosh.
All the time.
Okay,
Sarah
Puckett. Sarah Puckett.
Cade Phillips.
You saying Cade?
I say
I
Cade.
want to see if there's somebody else in my head. I feel like
Ooh,
She got more skill than me though. If we're being honest,
I
she's
just
got
go
more
Igor,
like she
too.
got a little. That's where I was gonna
Igor
go.
is a
Igor
good
too,
one.
yeah.
Go ahead.
That is
Yeah.
Igor is a
good.
good one.
That is good.
I was gonna say Igor,
is
but
good.
I don't know. And not play style, but their personalities. I was gonna go C Dunk. Campbell Duncan is
Okay.
yeah. You guys, if you guys know Campbell, you know how he is, and you know that he is very passionate individual about certain topics. Knows how to joke a lot, and he can brighten a room out. So I think I see some Campbell Duncan in your personality a little bit. So anybody else?
I'm gonna go Igor. I'm gonna go Igor.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
I
Igor's a
appreciate
good
you
one, too.
comparing me to you. I appreciate that, but I'm currently 0 for 1 from 3 in my college career, so I don't think that's a fair comparison to you.
Igor actually is basketball court wise. That is a perfect
yeah.
example.
Igor's
Yeah.
Because
Game-wise,
Igor can shoot and he can drive it and he can hit the middies if he needs to too. So I think that's a good one. And they both
Strong. Girl.
strong.
Strong. Girl, you know you strong.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah, I
know.
was gonna say, girl, you know.
Hey, that's not a bad
No,
thing.
exactly.
No, no.
Walk in the room, it's like, dang, I need to get on her weight plan. Shoot,
What?
you strong, bruh.
Yes.
But no, that's a good one. All right, last one.
Jill.
Jill.
Yeah.
Jill.
Let me see. That's a good one. That's a good one. I feel like there's a couple in my head.
Stone.
I was gonna say
That's a good one.
Stone.
I was gonna say these
And even personality-wise, a little bit
Yo,
too.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Like,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like sneaky, like one of the funniest people you'll
Bro,
ever meet.
But like so quiet,
But like so quiet,
we'll
bro.
say something
when
and
they
kill the whole room. The
when
whole
they
room
say
on the
something,
floor.
you listen, bro, because it could be the funniest thing you've ever heard in your life. That is a fact.
That's
bro.
very accurate.
Bro.
That's accurate.
Jill doesn't, when I'm around Jill, she doesn't talk a lot. She's like pretty chill, like, you know, in the moment. But she'll say one thing and a whole room will be cracking up.
Yeah.
D Stone is the same exact way. He will be quiet on his phone and just say, like, it could be 3 words and boy, you start crying. D Stone has had me on the floor crying in tears multiple times, bro.
That's funny.
That is funny, bro. I need to go talk to D Stone right now. He gonna say something funny. He gonna say something funny. But I think that was a good one. I think you did a good job, man.
That was
Good job, man.
Great
That
job.
was-
Pretty spot on.
Yeah.
We're at the end, and we have 2 special guests, and we can't end it off any different.
You know what we gotta do.
You know,
You know,
Shaq,
you know,
the signature.
Okay. This is what we do for our special guests.
Okay.
Just hopefully you guys are ready because you guys are both gonna be put on the spot right now.
Oh,
All right. You see that camera right there?
no.
Okay.
I think so.
No need
Think
for
so.
no need for
Attitude,
the smart
okay.
comments. That camera right there, right? We're gonna pretend that camera is a 7-year-old little girl who is aspiring to be a basketball player and a lady Vol, and is looking up to you guys as a source of, you know, enthusiasm and experience and, you know, being on the inspiration and, you know, so I want you to say something to this girl. Hey, to this girl over here, to this girl over here, that is either gonna put her in the right direction towards Lady Vol success or towards bad grades in the classroom. So which one is it gonna be? It depends on you guys. There you go.
The floor is yours.
The floor is yours. Sarah can go first.
So first, I would definitely tell you to continue to have fun playing your sport because you are so young and you have a long career ahead of you that's going to be filled with hard work and determination and just sweat, tears, blood, whatever it is, it's going to be filled with a lot of things. So just always have fun because it is a game that you love to play. I'm going to get teary. And I really am. And so just as you grow up, just find something that you're really good at and just be great at it. You know, be the hardest worker in the gym and never let anyone take your joy and love of the game away from you, and just always be a great teammate. Encourage your teammates and be the leader that you're supposed to be. And just always just have a love for the game.
That's
You
good.
guys see that?
That's good.
You guys see that?
That's
Why
good.
did I start
touching.
tearing up?
That was touching
That was
to
great.
my
That was
heart.
good.
That little girl's name is going to be in the rafters forever.
Oh my gosh.
She's going to win 50 national championships and be
That
known
one
as
almost
the
got me.
greatest college woman basketball player
That
of
was
all
good.
time.
It was
Stop,
really
guys, stop.
That was amazing.
I don't know if I can
Jill, I
carry
don't know how
on.
you're going to top that. I don't know how you're
Well,
going
I'm
to
just
top
gonna
that.
be, I guess, just to the point.
You almost got me. You
Like
almost got me.
Sarah said, just have fun and enjoy the moments. Enjoy the hard practices. Enjoy being sore. Enjoy being tired because you're not gonna have these moments for the rest of your life. I mean, the ball's gonna stop bouncing or whatever sport you want to play. It's gonna stop at one point. So just enjoy the people. Make sure you make connections. Just enjoy the people, your teammates. You know, coaches along the way, friends you make along the way. And just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the little things about each and everything. And just, you know, just have fun. Just have fun, honestly.
Man,
That was
great.
amazing.
job,
That was
guys.
great. Amazing.
that little girl's going to be amazing because of you guys and the
Yeah, I hope
advice you
so.
gave.
Shoot.
Because Sarah,
She got everything. She got everything out of
She
that.
got everything.
No, that was great though.
Well,
Senior guys.
ladies, thank you so much.
Senioritis.
Thank you so much for joining us today and fitting us into your busy schedule.
Man,
You know,
super
you guys
busy.
Have fans outside wanting autographs, pictures.
We just saw them walking.
They're in the windows right
They're
now.
literally watching outside the windows.
Please, I think
She has
they're
a
here.
Sarah Puckett
As we
jersey on.
expected.
Yeah. Go ahead, get that signed.
Make sure you guys like, comment,
Yeah.
subscribe,
Yeah.
turn on those notifications so
Yes,
you
sir.
don't miss a beat.
Yes, sir.
And again, thank you so much to Dick's Sporting Goods
Yes, sir.
for this new sponsorship. And
Go ahead, JG.
we'll see you guys next week.
Hey, outro. Oh,
Shout out the Standard.
Yes,
as always.
Cade to
We
save
love this.
the day.
We love this place. They take care of us. And if you're looking for housing in Knoxville,
yes, sir.
check them out today.
Oh my
Yes.
God, Cade. Way to save the day, man.
Yes.
It was almost perfect. See you guys.